Stop right there, pest. Don't bother trying to skitter away. Small as you are, you can't escape my notice. Oh, I have to say, I wasn't expecting that to be your first question. Yes, I can talk in a way. My mind is reaching out to yours. You could call it telepathy. Are you going to start screaming again? Please don't. My ears are still raw from all the racket you little things made last night when I arrived. What am I? Who am I, you mean? I am Morgera, and there is only one of me. Human, I've had a long night. Stop shouting at me. Excuse me? I don't need to explain myself, pest. You tiny things should explain yourselves. Hold still. Not so loud now, are you? Not now that you're in the palm of my hand. Don't look down. You're quite a ways up. Do you have any idea how long I've waited to come home? How long I hibernated deep in the ocean, far from here, dreaming of the day I could finally emerge and return here. And then, after I woke, I came such a long way back to my territory and found it overgrown with these giant stone hives of yours. Then you started throwing all your little fires at me, which I can't hold against you, of course. It's only natural to defend one's territory. But this was my domain first, back when your kind still cowered in my shadow. I simply took it back. My, you little pests have gotten bold in my absence. I will say, I'm impressed to see how far you've spread across the world. But from the way you seem to flaunt your success, from the way you thought you could berate me for simply reclaiming my home, you seem to think this planet belongs to you. Oh, you have come a long way from what I remember, human. I'll give you that. You used to huddle away at night, treading the dark and everything that lived in it. You used to whisper my name with terror and reverence, hiding in my domain so I might protect you from lesser predators. But as I showed you last night, no, you are not on top. Your friends? The other humans? Well, I can't make any promises. There were so many of you and so many of these stone hives of yours standing all around me. Fire came at me from every direction, however. I only tried to fight my attackers off. As long as they didn't get in my way, I let the others escape. I'm not heartless, human. If your kind shows no further aggression towards me, I will show none in return. We had our dispute. I won. That should be the end of it. Human, I know your kind has gotten used to getting their way, but this is my home. I will defend it from anything that tries to take it from me. So many questions. Shouldn't you be groveling or paralyzed with fear? You want to know more about me? What for? Really? You've never seen anything like me? I am the only Morgera, but there are others similar to me. Surely a few of them are still about? No? I should be what, pest? Physically and biologically impossible. What does that even mean? You humans are everywhere now. Do you honestly not know anything about us? That's strange. How could we all have disappeared? All right, human. I'll allow your questions, but only because I have questions of my own for you to answer. That seems like a fair exchange. No, the ocean isn't my domain. I didn't want to go so far away. But there was someone I needed to deal with. If left alone, she would have destroyed my territory and much more. She could have destroyed everything. Yes, she was a rival, you could say. She was a bit like you humans, really. Not content to have her own territory. She wanted to spread and control everything, to flaunt her dominance and let no one else challenge her. Yes, I hunted her across the world until we finally met in the ocean. There I struck her down once and for all. But it was a difficult battle. I was badly injured, too much so to even crawl back home. I found a crevice to hide in and fell into a deep sleep. What did wake me? Something moved past my tomb. I felt it more than anything. A strange energy came off of it, sizzling across my skin. It didn't just wake me, it invigorated me, agitated me. When I opened my eyes, I saw this long, tube-shaped thing move past the cave's opening. I was so hungry, so irritated by this sensation. I attacked it and devoured as much of it as I could. A nuclear submarine? How did you hear about this nuclear submarine going missing? This was the other side of the world, at the bottom of the sea. On the internet. Should that mean something to me? Oh, so it's a way for you all to communicate, even if you live a great distance from each other. But how? If you're trying to show me whatever you just grabbed, it's much too small for me to see. Can't you just tell me? So, hold on. The information goes through these threads, but how? Do you speak into them? Or put something into them? Sure, whatever you say. I can't follow this. I suppose that's true. If you can talk to each other from anywhere, then you could tell each other about me. Perhaps even coordinate a counterattack. But how does that help you exactly? Your fires did little more than irritate me last night. Oh? You have bigger ones? I have more weapons as well. You're not in a position to threaten me, pest. You're simply warning me? Thank you, I suppose. I can't imagine why you would, though. You had an advantage over me, an element of surprise. Now you've thrown it away. Tell me, why would you do that? Because I can only think of one reason why you would. This is a trick. What are you up to? Why would you not want me to get hurt? You humans have become very competitive since I last saw you, and it must surely be one of the greater challenges to your dominance in a while. It's natural to compete. Nature isn't always a lush garden with room for everyone. Sometimes it's an arena. And right now, little one, you and I are not on the same side. I don't seem evil. What does that mean? Yes, my rival overstepped. She wanted the world for herself, to take everything with nothing left for anyone else. So that was evil of her, because it would make everyone else suffer for no justifiable reason? I suppose that makes a kind of sense. So you think when I came to retake my territory, I wasn't evil because I was doing it for a reason, and I didn't try to hurt anyone who wasn't attacking me? Well, by your logic, aren't you humans evil as well? You've spread so far and changed the world so drastically. I can smell your fires and your waste from anywhere. There used to be lush forests and rivers here, but now they're all gone, and all the life they supported with them. Did you need to wipe them all out for yourselves? You seemed capable of coexisting peacefully before. I'm not accusing you of anything, little one. I simply think that you're overthinking this. From what I see, you weren't wrong to remove the forests and rivers to suit yourselves, Because those things supported predators which could kill you. They were, in a way, competing with you. Yes, it might have been excessive. It might have been evil. But I can see the logic behind it. Well, we do what we have to do to survive. But yes, I suppose our feelings will sometimes come into it. Why do you not want to hurt me? None of your friends live near the waterfront, so that means they'd be safe. I wouldn't have hurt them, correct? I don't see what difference that makes, but you're welcome, I guess. No, I won't hurt you now. Why would I? What can you do to me? Why would I eat humans? You're so small. I could have a whole village and still be hungry. Yet your size also makes you difficult to catch. I'd spend more energy than I'd gain. Why do you ask? Well, I'm glad to have set your mind at ease. No, you may not leave. That's correct. I did say I wouldn't hurt you, but I also said that I have questions. Where are the rest of my kind? If you didn't even know we existed, what would have happened to them? Yes, they might have gone into hibernation too. Some of them did battle with that rival of mine and didn't fare so well. But not all of them. What about the rest? Yes, I suppose you're right. How would you know any of that? How about this, then? You help me discover what happened to my kin, and I'll tell you everything about the old world. Deal? More of your weapons. We'd better go someplace safe for your sake. To my lair, of course. It's underground where they won't be able to reach us. Of course, I'm going to the water. The entrance is hidden in the bay. Now, you aren't going to like this, but keep in mind what I said about not hurting you. In order to get you there safely, you'll have to ride in my mouth. Don't look so mortified. How many times have I said I wouldn't harm you? Besides, I used to... I... What? It's nothing. I've done this before. It's safe. Are you ready, little one? Well, close your eyes then. That might help. Now hold on.